Good evening and welcome to the At the Buzzer podcast. I'm your host, the man, the myth, and the legend. Yes, that's me, King Will.
And it's your girl Jess, aka JessNett. Let's get it.
And then this is a special edition on a Friday. Usually we say Tuesday and Thursdays, but both of us are humans with regular family situations. So we had kind of some situations going on, and we couldn't get a show done yesterday. But we're here today for y'all on this wonderful Friday on this NFL divisional playoff weekend.
Still gonna be a great
So
show.
we'll talk about that. We'll dib in and dab. I guess I'll be talking about because everybody, you see, I'm wearing the Miami Hurricane hat. A lot of y'all wanted to hit me up and talk about the recruit that Deion Sanders was able to lure to Colorado. So we're going to talk about can Deion make Colorado a powerhouse again and how long that would take. And then
Go ahead and say steal. Go ahead and say steal because you really want to say steal, but
Whatever.
I'm trying to
I'll
be
say
nice.
lure. Everybody say don't say steal. I'll say lure. You lure 'em.
But your heart is saying
Yeah.
steal. So
It's okay. And then we're gonna do some more NBA predictions. We're gonna talk about the All-Star game coming up, who we think we're gonna start, and we'll probably give like our first half, awards, who we think is MVP the first half, rookie of the year first half, and blah blah blah. So let's get started with a little NFL divisional playoff prediction. So we got the NFL divisional playoff games this Saturday and Sunday. We got a total of 4 games. We got the Bills and the Bengals, the Chiefs and the Jaguars, Cowboys, 49ers, and Giants, Eagles. So, Jess, we'll start off with your Giants and the Eagles. Who do you think, or what do you think is going to happen?
listen, let me just say that happy for my G-men. They did great things. Mr. Brian, my cousin, he deserves to win Coach of the Year in my opinion. But people say Jacksonville, which I get it. But what he's done for the Giants is huge. I want to give him his props, and I believe he deserves that Coach of the Year. Even though I feel like it's gonna go to the Eagles, but it's. People expect the Eagles to be pretty good, in my opinion. Better than the Giants, at least. People expect them to be better than the Giants. I don't know about better than the Cowboys, but that's why I say Brian, he deserves it. But, or the Jacksonville coach, because, what's his name? Dougie.
Doug Peterson. Dougie P.
Dougie. Yeah, Dougie. Like, he already won. See, he already won, so it's kind of like, I'm not that shocked. I'm just saying. Brian, no one expected him to do this, or the G-men. But anyway, I just want to say that. But I will give fine, the Eagles. Let me go ahead and say it. Let me go ahead and get it out the way. I'm gonna watch the game. I just hope we don't get demolished. That's all I'm saying. I just don't want to get demolished. So hopefully it's a good game. But however, I will say that I do not think it's going to be. I think it's gonna be closer than what people think. I don't think it's going to be, especially if Jalen Hurts isn't all that. I heard they say he's 100% healthy. I don't believe it.
Of course they're going to say that.
Yeah, they're going to say that, especially at this point. But that injury that he had, and I know he's a runner and a thrower. He's great with his legs, though, and he might use that more, but that's still a little bit dangerous with the injury he had. And I believe it's on it's not on his throwing shoulder. I think it's his left one. But obviously he needs that to be able to do his thing. Yeah. And if he's really not 100%, I give my G-men a great chance, but I do think it's going to be a close game because of that. And I will say I give it about a 24-27 Eagles. I think it's going to be closer than what we think. I think the Giants are going to put on, and I also think Daniel Jones is going to have a better game than Jalen Hurts. But since the Eagles are the inferior team, they're going to come out on top. They're better on defense. They're better on their wideouts. The running game, no, you can talk about Saquon all you want to. The running game is better with the Giants. But everything else, the tight end, everything is all the special teams, they slacked the Eagles later on in the season, but they're still better than the Giants. So I give like 30-24 Eagles. That's what I think.
Well, I'll say this. I can agree with you. I will say if Daniel Jones played like how he played against Minnesota, this game will definitely be closer. But it's Minnesota. Minnesota's pass defense is atrocious. You just see they just fired their defensive coordinator because their defense is terrible. But if Daniel Jones plays at that level, with the running game with Saquon Barkley and that defense,
right?
Giants could absolutely beat the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, he seemed a little rusty in the game. He came back. You see, they wasn't doing a lot with his legs, but that's understandable because you didn't want him to get hurt. In a kind of a meaningless game. Yes, it was meaningful, but it was in the playoffs, so it didn't matter. But it's gonna be real. I think it's gonna be a closer game than I expect. The Giants seem to be hitting they're hitting that stride at the right time. It seems to be. So, and Daniel Jones and you are absolutely right about Brian Daboll. The thing that's amazing about Brian Daboll is he has done these projects. The first one was Josh Allen, where I am someone who said Josh Allen was absolutely garbage when he first came out. I remember him in the playoff game throwing the ball behind his head, looking like his eyes was closed, looking like he was scared and running for his life. And I thought Josh Allen was done. And then Brian Daboll comes into Buffalo, and now Josh Allen is just the man. And now he got Daniel Jones, and he seems to have figured out and unlocked the potential of Daniel Jones. So I'm going to give them a really good chance. Daboll has the experience, in the playoffs with Buffalo. No, the Giants may not, but Philly, they don't really have that much experience either. And this could be, it feels like one of those games where everybody feels this one team should win. And then all of a sudden you look up and the Giants win the game. So I think it's going to be close, but I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Yeah, go with the Eagles.
I think it's going to be a 3-point game. Also, I think maybe something like 24-21. I think it might be a defensive battle. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Both defenses are pretty good.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it's a defensive battle. But I think the Eagles will pull it out. But the Eagles better not sleep on the Giants. I'm telling you, because
especially since they beat them 2-0. So I'm sure they're coming in like, we already know this team. But I also feel like the Giants are hitting their stride. They hit their stride the last couple of weeks before the playoffs start, and it's just they're looking pretty good. I just want to say, I just feel like the Eagles are the better team, so I expect them to win. Now, like I said, Hurts is hurt, in my opinion. I just don't buy that he is even what he was before, because when he came back, he wasn't even what he was. But even though he has had a couple weeks off or a week off, especially the bye week, I'm sure that helped him. And I believe that I just have to see it. Right now, it's not giving 100%. It's giving we're going by the record. And as of right now in the playoffs, it's just not the time. But what you said about Brian Daboll, what I will say is, and someone brought up a great point earlier, that he did do great with Josh Allen. Then Josh Allen, I don't know if you noticed this year, Josh Allen went kind of. I don't want to say he went all the way
Josh
down.
Allen looked like he's missing something.
Yeah,
I mean, he's playing good, but it seemed like something is missing, and it's probably Daboll.
Yeah, something is missing. Like, because when I know we talked about Josh Allen, Josh Allen or Joseph Burrow.
Yeah.
And I remember I said Josh Allen to me has the God-given talent.
Yes.
But Joseph seems more.
Man, let me tell you something.
He has a certain it quality that I can't explain, and it's something that's why I feel like he'll have a better career.
That's why I said Joe Burrow. First of all, that quote. I don't know if you saw that quote or heard the quote. If you've been watching sports shows, they have been saying the quote. But the quote where they said, well, when is you gonna hit your championship window? He said the championship window is my career. That's just too cool. Like, that's what you like about Joe Burrow. It just seems like Joe Burrow seems like he doesn't panic by any type of situation. That's why I would take him over Josh Allen, because Josh Allen, has the physical skills. 6'5", 240, probably between him and Patrick Mahomes, the strongest arms in the league. Right. He can run, all that. But Joe Burrow got that it.
Lawrence is close.
He just
arm-wise.
Joe Burrow got that it factor. I don't know what it is. If you follow Joe Burrow's career, starting when Ohio State, when Dwayne Haskins beat him, every year he seems to get better. Every year he got better and better and better and better. And now that's why I said the Bengals is my sneaky Super Bowl pick, because I wouldn't be surprised and it'll be all Joe Burrow. But that's why
I won't say it'll be all him, but it'll be him. I mean, the quarterback always starts with the quarterback, so
it's going to be pretty much.
But let me ask you this: as far as it quality, him and Trevor Lawrence are basic like it quality, because Trevor Lawrence has that it. to me, just like Joseph. He has the intangibles. He
Not
has
Pat Mahomes. I mean, Pat Mahomes.
No. Pat is on a different level.
Okay.
We're talking about.
Just making sure.
We know Patrick is up here, and then there's everyone else. I mean, at least the people who know what they're talking about. So it's Patrick, and then there's everyone else. That's why we be like, we know Patrick's number one, but like, so who you choose between? Who's your number two? That's what we always say. Okay, cool beans. So I said that to say, but I mean, Patrick has the it factor, but I'm just saying, I mean, he has everything to me. So, but as far as like Joe, because they compared Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence as well, because they felt like Trevor Lawrence has the better talent.
Yeah.
But
I mean, because Joe Burrow doesn't have that he doesn't have that skill like that jumps out. Like Lamar is running.
He has Tom Brady.
Josh Allen is that arm. Joe Burrow just seems like he knows how to play quarterback. That's just him, he's just that cool.
Why don't we just say it? He's like a Tom Brady. He might be better, but a little bit better with the skills, a little bit better. Yeah. But him and Tom Brady are low key. I'm talking about like they just.
No, I get you. No.
They're like the same, and then they were really cool. I mean, well, Thomas back then was like real cool, like
it's like that Tom Brady, Joe Montana.
They're not like super skilled. They're just they know where to put the ball at. They know how to play the quarterback position. That's the best type of quarterback, in my opinion. But I just said that because they asked who do you think? If you were starting a franchise and you had to choose between Joseph Burrow and Trevor Lawrence, who would you pick?
Oh, that's Joe Burrow.
You think it's clear cut?
Clear cut.
I don't think it's clear cut.
I think it is.
Because I want that arm and the thought process of knowing like, oh, I could come back. Because Trevor Lawrence is anytime you have 4 interceptions, you down 27-0, you definitely have a sort of
I get you, but
mindset.
Give me Joe.
Listen, Joseph, I love him, but Sunshine as well. Sunshine is close, especially if he beats Kansas City and Joseph loses to Joshua. I don't want to hear you on Tuesday. So I'm like,
hold on. And we're gonna slide to that game, the Bills versus the Bengals.
This is gonna be the best game, by the way. So I don't care about the Niners and Cowboys.
I think between them and Cowboys and 49ers.
This is more an emotional game though, because you got DeMar Hamlin and blah 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 blah, and I feel like it's more emotional. And then two of these, and like as far as like people, we compare these two quarterbacks on a regular basis. That's why I say that. No one's comparing Purdy and Dak and Dakota. I'm sorry, no one is. So we feel like these are the two quarterbacks of the future besides Patrick. And I mean, it's Trevor, Herbert, and a couple other people. But yes. That's what I do. I call them by their governments. So that's what they But no, Josh and Joe. See, I'm so you saying Joseph. Joe, if you want my pick. You want my pick. Okay, so the Bills are playing at home.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think the Bengals are a better team at this point. Okay. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go with Bills. No, the Bengals are better. Look, the defense is better, and they have a better wide receiver.
Hold on. No.
They have a better wide receiver corners.
You think
Von Miller's out. Von Miller is out.
I would say, you think the Bengals defense is better than the Bills defense?
Okay. I mean,
name somebody on the Bengals defense right now.
I mean, as a collective unit, the Bengals have been playing better defense, in my opinion.
I mean,
that's not a lie.
I mean, they played third. They played Baltimore Ravens without Lamar Jackson, and during they almost lost.
They almost lost again. But exactly. The Bills did too. They almost lost without Tua.
I mean, hold on.
So they almost lost without Tua.
The Bengals. Let me say it like this: the Bengals is worse because the Ravens are no one without Lamar Jackson. At least Miami had Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and the genius of Mike McDaniel that did something. They almost lost to freaking Tyler Huntley. Like, people don't know what Tyler Huntley is. I do. I remember he played for Utah. But no.
Who's the Miami guy? I don't know who.
Steven Thompson. I'm not saying that, but Mike McDaniel. Hold on. But Mike McDaniel came from that Shanahan type offense where they kind of create an offense with any quarterback to plug in there, right? And you still got two of the fastest players on each end, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Who did Tyler Huntley have?
Yeah, that's true. But they all starts with the quarterback. And Huntley, you can tell Huntley is decent. The other dude, You don't even remember that man's name. You barely remember his name. You had to think hard. Like, no one knows that man. Anyway, they both almost lost. I'm going to go with the Bills, mainly because they're at home, and I feel like Joshua plays better at home. However, it wouldn't shock me if Joseph really turned up against them. He do have a better receiving core, meaning, not saying I love Stephon Diggs, but I'm saying like Higgins and Chase. He has Diggs and what's the other dude's name? I don't remember the other name. Do you know?
Well, Isaiah McKenzie, even though he's hurt,
he's hurt. Like,
so
really,
they got Knox, the tight end.
See,
but no, I agree with you. They Joe
the offensive core is better.
Yeah, Joe got better offense because he got Mixon at running back too.
Exactly. So, who the runner again for the Bills? I forgot.
Yeah,
but
they mix it up with James Cook, which is Dalvin Cook's younger brother.
Yeah, he played. He was a rookie. I
mean, yeah, he's a rookie.
But where he played last year in college?
UGA.
Yeah, there you go. See, I knew it. I mean, I was like, I remember seeing him.
That's why UGA fans so new, man.
I'm not one. But
let me say it like this though. I ain't gonna lie. I know some of y'all who probably listened to the last show heard me say that I had the Buffalo Bills as my Super Bowl pick.
Oh Lord, don't.
I'm not gonna lie. I done changed my pick. I was gonna change.
God.
I was gonna. Let me say this. I was gonna change my pick. I ain't gonna lie. This morning I was like, oh yeah, Cincinnati's gonna win this game. Then I got a little Twitter alert, right? Little Twitter alert, and I saw that Joe Burrow's starting left tackle and starting right guard is not gonna be playing. So Buffalo's gonna win this game because
of that one right tackle?
I mean, because Joe already doesn't have an offensive line.
Okay.
And now you take it away 2 starters? Like, this ain't no, first of all, Gregory, you got, damn, I can't, Rosser, he's a Miami Hurricane. He's at DN. Yeah, they might not have Von Miller, but you still got Tre'Davious White at corner. Like, they got Pryor at safety. It's a good defense. They're going to pressure Joe Burrow, and I think Buffalo's going to pull it off because they're missing 2 offensive linemen. And the reason why I'm like this is, I'm not going to lie. I remember when Kansas City and Tampa Bay was playing that Super Bowl. And I was like, there's no way that Tampa's going to beat Kansas City in that Super Bowl. Then I read all them offensive linemen that wasn't playing for Kansas City. Yeah, and Patrick Mahomes was out there basically running for his whole entire life, and then
he had a messed up thumb, right?
Bay won.
He had a messed up thumb. Something was wrong with his hand too, Patrick.
I mean, yeah, something was wrong with his hand too. But
no, I'm saying before he still played. I mean, you play.
But he had no offensive lineman.
And a bad. He has something wrong with his.
Hey, thank you, Luck Stocking. Yeah, Gabe Davis is the other one.
Oh, Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis is good. But still, if I was to pick the 2 best wide, if I was to pick, it would be the Bengals receiving core, and that's just my opinion. I'd rather pick.
Yeah, see, Bengals only have 2 O-line starters this week. See, 2 O-line starters.
They need to protect Joseph. I don't know. They need to during the NFL season. I'm sorry, the draft. That's what they need to get. Their offense is good. That's good enough. Go ahead and get him some offensive linemen. I don't even care if you got to go all the way to the 8th round pick. Get someone who's
gotta get him some offensive line help.
Because especially if you want him to play for another 10, 12 years, I'm going to need y'all to get it together.
And see, let me tell you something. That's what makes Joe Burrow more amazing to me. I don't think any other quarterback can make that situation work that Joe Burrow makes work. Joe Burrow has no offensive line. Like, he was up there. I think he was sacked over 40 times last year. I think for the past couple of years. People forgot he got injured his second year because his first year because the line couldn't protect him. So O-line is definitely going to be an issue. And with them only having 2 O-line starters, I just don't feel comfortable enough to pick the Bengals. But I will say my Bills pick is now a little shaky, only because when I saw them play against the game they played last game, that is slipping my mind right now who they played. But Josh Allen has been looking shaky. And Josh Allen still can make them stupid behind mistakes.
Yeah, that's another reason why.
Stupid interceptions or fumbles. And you give Cincinnati a chance, they can make it close. But I got it. I'm going to say it's going to be 31-21 Buffalo.
Yeah. I think that home crowd, Bills Mafia, is going to come through, and I think Joshua is going to have his best game yet. Now, like you said, back to my last, I think it was last episode or last week, my last question was, who would you rather have, who you think will have a better career? And we both chose Joseph, and that's mainly because of what you just said. Josh, he does things that Joseph don't really do, as far as the dumb throws and he has a tendency to overdo things, whereas I feel like Joe does a little bit more. He's better he's poised more and blah blah blah, and all that. Now I do think, like, as far as God-given talent, I still would give it to Josh. That's just my opinion. So
I mean, if you go straight off of just if you was playing Madden and you was building a quarterback, it would be Josh Allen. Just that big, just that strong, that can run and got an arm.
Maybe Justin too. Sorry. Yeah.
He is way bigger than Justin Fields, though.
No, I mean, I was talking about Justin Herbert.
Oh, Jesus. Here y'all go. Y'all about to put Justin Herbert in overrated status, but don't get me on that. That's that's for another day.
All we do is say the man got a great arm and he can run.
That's for another day. Don't get me started about it. Every time y'all be expecting Justin Herbert to do greatness, he doesn't do greatness. That's all I'm saying.
He only been in the league 2 years, and you over here giving him. Then Dak must be overrated too. Dak must be overrated.
Dak is overrated.
I never put him overrated. I never put him over the top. So
we'll slide to the next game, and we'll go Chiefs and Jaguars before we go to probably what's going to be the best game, the Cowboys and the 49ers, maybe. But, Chiefs, Jags, I'll say like this. Jacksonville, the dream is over. It was a good run, nice little Cinderella run. Y'all gonna be good next year. You're gonna have old man Calvin Ridley back. You're gonna have Travis Etienne, Lawrence, all that. But 41-17, Kansas City over Jacksonville. That's my prediction.
Okay, yeah, I got the Chiefs too. I mean, it's just now. What I will say is this, and I know you want to be extra and be like hating, but Sunshine is going to have a great game. I really feel like he's going to have a great game. I do feel like they're going to lose, but I feel like he's going to have a great game. I feel like he's going to throw over 200 yards, have like 2 or 3 touchdowns, and maybe possibly 1 interception. But I want to say 0. And I think he's going to have a great game. But I don't. But as far the Chiefs are just going to over. They're just more talented, honestly. And to keep it real as well, I mean, next year Jaguars are gonna be looking good if they could get Sunshine a couple more receivers, possibly.
But like they get Ridley next year, so that's one receiver.
I mean, get him one more, maybe even a tight end, and then their defense is always legit. Their defense always going to be sort of good. I don't remember the Jags having a bad defense in a very long time. It's probably been about 5 or 6 years since they had a bad. I'm talking about trash defense. Like,
I was gonna say, everybody remember Jaguars had at one time one of a generational defense. But unfortunately had Blake Bortles at quarterback.
That's what I mean.
So that was the reason why they didn't go nowhere, because they had Bortles at quarterback.
See, that's what I mean. That's why I said everything starts with the quarterback. But but the Chiefs defense aren't that good either. I mean, the Chiefs defense is sus, and I've been trying to tell people that. Now Patty makes them look good.
I don't know.
Their defense isn't that good compared to the other, like their championship year. The championship year they had a pretty good defense.
I disagree with you. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, Chris Jones, legit has an argument for defensive player of the year with Bosa and Michael Parsons. And Hassan Reddick is another one that should get consideration too.
No one's talking about that man.
Chris Jones is one.
No one's talking about him. No one's talking about him. Chris Jones.
No one's talking about him?
No, as far as the defensive player of the year, they don't even have him in there.
Look at the man's stats. Chris Jones has 14.5 sacks as a defensive tackle.
Because you talk trash about him. Don't try to talk about him, because you talked trash about him the other day when I was like, they got Chris Jones. You was like, is he Von Miller though? And
I mean, he's not Von Miller. I mean, Von Miller is a Hall of Famer. Chris Jones ain't. He will be. He can maybe reach that level, but Von Miller was showing Hall of Fame level by year 3 and 4. Like, no.
Well, Mr. Sharp and them said since he came into the league, but when he was in Denver, but that's what they said. But go ahead. All I'm going to say is I do think the Chiefs defense to me is not all. I mean, I've seen them play better defense in my opinion, but I mean, are they a more complete team than the Eagles? No. Like overall special teams. They're not up there, in my opinion.
I mean, like I said,
The Chiefs are number 2 though. They're number 2. Now, who do you trust more, Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes? Of course, I'm gonna say Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, goodness, Patrick Mahomes, yeah, of course.
And that's mainly because we haven't seen. This is gonna be Jalen Hurts' first playoff game, right? Mm-hmm. Or did he play last year? No, he didn't.
No.
Yeah. So this is his first playoff game. Let's go off of that because right now we just assume.
No, he did play last year. I think he did play last year. He played terrible last year.
Okay, cool. Well, this is a new year. You see, he on the roll for MVP. He might shock you, and he might have the game of his life.
He lost it. I mean, that's Pat Mahomes MVP. Pat Mahomes gonna win MVP again.
I know,
but I mean, because it's just can't. I mean, Pat Mahomes. We gotta start having a talk of where we're gonna rate Pat Mahomes as one of the greatest of all time, especially if he wins the championship this time. You know, with what he throwing. I mean, because the man just changed weapons. We thought once he lost Tyreek Hill, we thought, oh, it's over. No, he put up the same numbers with dancing Juju. Y'all know how I feel about Juju. Where did they find the running back? Number 10, Isaac, whatever his name.
You're biased. Let me just say you're biased because you hating. Because Patty made him look good, but he was with old man Ben. What do you expect? You expect him to be
first of all. No, you're not going to get rid of it because there was a lot of people that I should call out right now. Juju had that one little 1,300-yard season, and I told all of y'all that's because of Antonio Brown. That's because everybody's double teaming Antonio Brown.
True.
That's because of that. What has he done since he has not had Antonio Brown next to him?
Well, nothing. Because he hasn't gotten the ball.
I don't want to hear that. He did nothing. It ain't Ben's fault because if he was that dude that all y'all were telling me when he did that ball out stat that one year, and I was trying to tell y'all that it was because of Antonio Brown. I mean, hey man, hate to do what you want. Antonio Brown legitimately is like Calvin Johnson, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss territory when it comes to stats and how important he was into the game. Yes, he went back-ish crazy and all this, but you can't ignore the man's talent, and that was the whole reason why Juju had that great year, and Juju ain't shown nothing since. So that's me done with my Juju rant, because Juju is trash.
He's not trash, because Patty's making him look good, too.
Facts, Juju is trash.
So why he playing good this year? Because he's playing good this year.
Because he has Pat Mahomes, who's a generational quarterback.
Okay, well, why is that his fault? Why is that his fault?
What you mean? Why is that his fault?
He went there. Patty wanted him. Boom. He made him better.
And he go anywhere else. Guess what he's gonna be on TikTok because he's gonna be release, cut, whatever they call it.
If he was with Joseph Burrow or Joshua Allen, he would have been doing the same thing.
No,
probably.
He would not.
Yes, he would. I bet he wouldn't be on TikTok all the time. He'll be decent. He'll still be decent.
Oh, absolutely. Anyway, don't get me started about Juju.
Juju's not top 10 wide receiver. All I'm saying is like give the man a little bit of credit.
That's what all y'all say when he had that 15, the 13, 14. I forgot how many yards he had. Everybody was trying to make it seem like he was top 10. Everybody was trying to make it seem like he was top 10. Oh, he's better than Antonio Brown. Antonio blah, blah, blah.
No one said that. No one said that.
I got text messages and I got people talk trash to me all the time. So I got the receipts that would say all y'all were trying to say I was wrong. I think I might not have known you then, Jess, so I can't put you in.
I'm about to say it. I definitely wouldn't have said that I was an Antonio Brown fan. So I was one of the people that was like, yeah, Antonio Brown. I was choosing him over Julio sometimes. So
I mean, I was too. I used to argue with Julio fans. I mean, I hate the man for what he does, and I mean, like I said, I feel like there should be a 30 for 30 about them Steelers with Ben and Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. And my boy, Martavius Bryant, that's another one. Like they had all these stars, the Pouncey twin, and didn't win a championship. Couldn't beat Bill Belichick. Like,
it's okay.
One of the most tragedies.
I do love that. I love his song though. Play it every day.
Oh Jesus, here you go. No, moving on. Give it that goofy behind dad. Cowboys and 49ers.
Go hard.
It does not. Kids and this trash music y'all be playing. But Cowboys and 49ers. This is gonna be. I think this is gonna be the best one.
I still think it's Bengals. But maybe because It's more emotional. It's more.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe for you, because Cowboys 49. Like I said, I'm an older dude. You know, I'm about to be 40 in 3 years, 37. So I remember when the Cowboys and 49ers used to be the NFC Championship, like all the time. Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith, Big Larry Allen. Like it used to be when Deion Sanders first played for the 49ers, and then he switched to the Cowboys. Like it used to be. I'm getting that kind of feeling with it. Yes, it's not like that old school feeling, but. I mean, the 49ers legitimately probably have 3 potential future Hall of Famers on that team.
The 49ers?
Yes. Trent Williams, the left tackle, is probably going to be a Hall of Famer. Christian McCaffrey is on the path of it if he could just stay healthy.
Jimmy G.
No. Kittle. Kittle is another one, and then you throw in Armstead and Fred Warner on the defensive side. Them are all potential Hall of Famers. And Debo is an all-star superstar. I don't think he'll get the stats to be a Hall of Famer, but I mean,
Debo.
Only because I don't think his style. He's not going to last that long. I just don't think he's going to.
Like, is it because he played pretty much everything?
Yeah, like pretty much the running back and wide receiver. I mean, ask me, Steelers fans, Le'Veon Bell, how long that style lasts. You don't last that long. That's taking a lot of hits.
He's the way he's built and the way he's such a great he could play anything. I would love if I was running a football team and he was free, I would try to get him I would try to get him because he could play everything. He's so good. He's so strong. So
Debo is a bigger, slower Percy Harvin. That's who I think he reminds me of. Talent-wise. He's not as fast as Percy Harvin, but he's bigger than Percy Harvin. And this is what I thought. That's why I say I think Percy Harvin just came in the league at the wrong time. If Percy would have been in the league now, imagine Percy Harvin in Kansas City's offense or even Shanahan's offense and what he's doing. Like, he could have dominated like that. And that's what Debo kind of reminded me of. And I've known Debo since he played in South Carolina when Will Muschamp was misusing him like a bug. And that's why I think he slipped so far. But I mean, Debo, I just think his style and his play won't get him the numbers to make him a Hall of Famer. But like Trent Williams, McCaffrey's in that territory too because I don't know if his body's going to be able to hold off. But Trent Williams, Kittle, Armstead, Fred Warner, all of them are potential Hall of Famers. Like, I think Kittle is in and I think Trent is in.
Let me say this. One question. Do you think, because I heard this on a different show. Yeah, Cowgirls. Boo. Get on my nerves. Okay, so do you think Tony Pollard is better than Christian McCaffrey? I don't think so.
So you're talking about that Skip tweet. I think Skip said that. So no.
And you the type that probably be like, well, there's no well. He's not better than no darn Christian McCaffrey.
No, but I do think he's more explosive.
More explosive and better is 2 different things.
Yeah, that's 2 different things. Now, if you put Christian McCaffrey and Tony Pollard in my face,
is Vince Carter more explosive than is a more explosive dunker than Michael Jordan? I think so, but is he a better player? No.
No, I get you, but I'm just saying he's just more explosive. I get what Skip was trying to say. Y'all need to stop misinterpreting what Skip be saying, man. Y'all be
well, you his cousin, Will Bayless. So that's why you always talk about him like that. Like,
because we be out here telling the truth, man.
Okay, friend. So I just wanted to ask because I thought that was funny, but yeah, he's not better than Christian McCaffrey, but he is explosiveness, cool beans. If you want to go by that, then fine. But Christian McCaffrey, I think he's gonna have a big game even against that defense. Also think that defense is better. We're talking about the 49ers defense.
No, I know.
But I got the Niners. I know I spelled it wrong. But the Niners, I got them. I feel like they're gonna. I feel it's gonna be very close. Do you think Dak's gonna have the same type of game? I personally think he's going to have a great game. I don't know if he's going to be perfection because remember Tampa was not a good team. I know I picked them because I just thought Goat Brady was going to turn up, but he didn't. He was trash. No. But if he would have, it would probably have been a different story. But he didn't. But overall, that team wasn't as good as the Cowboys, and deep down, I knew that. This Niners team is better than the Cowboys, in my opinion, in all aspects. Well, not quarterback, because someone tried Dak and was like Purdy a little bit better, but I don't think so.
Yeah, so I'll say this.
So I got the Niners. Let me just say the score before I forget. I had the Niners winning. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be like 24-17.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a defensive battle. A defensive battle.
Can Dak be successful? If there's one weakness in the San Francisco 49ers defense, it is their defensive backfield. People just don't notice it because quarterbacks are running for their life because they got Nick Bosa and Armstead chasing them all the time. But if you go back to that game, Jared Stidham from when Vegas played the 49ers when Carr was gone, had a pretty decent to good game against them. So
facts.
I'll just say I wouldn't be surprised if Dak have a good game. Now, they have to establish the run because Dak does better when the run is being established. You notice when Dak has great games is when Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott's having great games. When they don't have great games, Dak don't have great games. So that's what I'm saying. And the 49ers is one of the top run defenses in the league. So it's going to be kind of interesting. And on top of that, Cowboys have one of the weakest run defenses. Tampa Bay didn't really get to test that because Tampa Bay doesn't run the ball. But the Cowboys has just as much of a weak defense also. And the Cowboys defensive line in the run. So the 49ers, where are they good at? They're going to run the ball with Debo and with Christian McCaffrey. I got the Niners winning this. I do not think I don't think it's going to be close, to be honest. I can see the 49ers winning this by 14. I don't think Dak's going to have a good game. I think he's going to be pressured. Both of them is going to pressure him all day.
But don't you think Purdy is going to pressure them too? I'm stopping Purdy. Not Purdy.
The Cowboys Purdy definitely is going to have to worry about Parsons. He's definitely going to have to worry about him. But I think Trent and all of them, and the way Shanahan offense is going to be, he's going to eliminate Parsons. He's going to find a way. He's going to make sure Purdy gets that ball out of his hand quick, get his ball to Debo, get his ball to C-Mac, get the ball to Kittle, get the ball to Brandon Ayuk. Man, I mean, they got so many weapons that, yeah, go ahead, Parsons. Come with the pressure all you want. We're going to dump it off to Debo, and Debo might go for 60. Like I said, I got it not close. I think the 49ers is going to beat the Cowboys. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 37-14. Dak throws a couple of interceptions. Think he's going to catch pressure. I don't think the Cowboys are anywhere near the 49ers level.
Dakota, I think he's going to be very hurt by that.
Anybody studied Dakota.
And Ezekiel, he might have a big game. He might have 4 touchdowns. You never know.
You think that they're not going to run. San Francisco does not allow anybody to run on them.
Their defense is crazy.
Their defense is very good.
I got the Niners winning. I still think it's going to be closer than what I think it's going to be closer just because Purdy, I'm just waiting for Purdy to look like a rookie. And this might be the time. So
maybe.
And so that's why I'm thinking it's going to be like that. So that's why I think it's going to be close. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you could be right. Dakota might, and they're going to be in San Francisco. But Cowboys seem to play better when they're not at home, which is weird. So
we'll see. I don't expect it to be close. I don't. So we're going to slide on and talk about one player that played for the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, Lord.
And we're going to talk about Deion Sanders. So the question is,
my favorite
a lot of y'all know.
Let me go get my Colorado gear. I was on Fanatics yesterday.
Miami. All day. Miami. I took it off because my head was hot. Okay? Because, you got a big head and you're bald and stuff. Your head get hot.
Respect.
But I'll just say this. I mean, yes, Deion, of course, lured the number one cornerback of the class. I'm not even going to try to attempt. I think it's Cormani McLean. Once again, he got the number one cornerback this year and the number one cornerback last year. Yes, he lured from Miami. If you're a Miami Hurricane fan, most of us kind of knew this 2 weeks ago. So I don't know. All y'all to send me all the messages. Oh, my God. I don't know. But this is the point I want to bring on. I just feel like the question is going to be, can Deion make Colorado a powerhouse again? And in how many years he'll do it? And this question came from a listener, Darius Atticle. We had a 20-minute debate where he told me that he expects Deion Sanders to be having Colorado as a powerhouse within 3 years, which I think is just ludicrous. I think y'all just raising these expectations too high for Deion Sanders. Give him time to build this up. You know, he can make it a powerhouse, but you know, just because he gets 1 5-star recruit doesn't make it.
He has a couple.
What's the other one then? Everybody says that, and then I say, name me the other one. Tell me the other one.
The one he brought over from Jackson.
Travis Hunter, yeah, that's
he's
2.
He's a 5-star. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, he's a 5-star, and he's a corner. All I'm saying is this: first of all, to compete in the SEC, you don't need corners. Yes, you need corners. Yes, they're great, but you know what you need a lot of? Them big old defensive linemen.
Yeah.
Them quick behind defensive linemen. They're all in the South. They're not in the West Coast. Okay. He doesn't have no territory for that. And yes, it's cool he's recruiting these corners, but again, you don't have no defensive line, they don't have no offensive line. Guess what? You don't have no defensive line. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to run the ball down your throat. We're going to keep running the ball down your throat. All I'm saying is, I don't even expect Deion Sanders to have this team as a bowl team next year. I expect maybe 4 or 5 wins, and I think he can make it into a powerhouse. But expecting championships within year 3 is just ludicrous. It's just wild.
Oh, they expect a championship, not winning season.
If you expect, when you say you gonna have him, if he gonna have them competing with UGA and Alabama by year 3, then I'm expecting championships by year 3.
I don't know.
That's what you're telling me.
That's what they meant, though.
That's what you're telling me.
I think they're gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna win championships, but I believe they'll be relevant. He's made them relevant, and now people will want to go there. Like people are doing it now.
So I mean, y'all say that. What makes y'all think people are going to just want to go there?
Because people are doing it now. They're at least listening to him. Were they listening to Colorado before?
Okay, so the last time I checked, Deion has the number 28 ranked recruiting class. Now he has the number 4 transfer class, so he seems to be able to pull transfers. I'll give him that. But to say he's getting kids commit there, he's only getting 1 kid. Hey, congratulations! UGA got 7 5-stars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Alabama has 6.
I mean, look,
my Miami Hurricanes. Yeah, y'all took away 1. They still got 3. Like, just because you get 1 5-star doesn't mean the powerhouse program's going to turn around. And number 2. We got to make sure his offense going to work in Division Big Time 1 league football. Yes, it worked in the high school level, and yes, it worked in the HBCU level, but this is still different. You know, he's in a weaker conference. I'll give him that. USC and UCLA, leave it to the Big Ten, weakens this conference. So the only teams you have to really worry about is Utah and Oregon. But I still think I say by year 3, he should at least get a conference championship. By year 3, not a national championship. National championship, I say give him at least 5 to 6 years at least for that. You know, because that's gonna take a while especially to complete with the machine that UGA got going right now, where UGA and Alabama are basically battling against each other for recruits. So I'm just saying, just give Deion Sanders a chance. That's all I'm saying.
You're not giving him a chance.
I am giving him a chance.
You're not giving him. You're like, it's not gonna be good. Like
the thing that gets me about Deion Sanders about people is just like when they hear about when Deion Sanders do something, it's like, oh my God, it's just this and that. And I'm like,
he's
okay, that's good, that's great.
So
but can you develop a quarterback? Can you develop players? Can you develop anybody? Because getting a transfer is easy. Getting to someone who's been used to playing college football is easy.
True.
Can you get a high school kid and develop him? Because if you can't prove you can develop a high school kid, you're not going to get high school kids. So then your whole recruiting class is these transfer kids.
All I'm saying is let's see how it go after. Let's see how it go when this year comes. Let's see how it go. I mean, and then you still can't judge it because it's only 1 year. So it's kind of like, let him breathe. See, that's the thing. Deep down, you just hurt because he took one of your CBs. And it's okay. Just be honest. Just be like, nah, I didn't like that. That's why when I sent you that tweet, you didn't say nothing. Because you knew you was mad.
Because you was like the 15th person that sent me the tweet. Like, y'all love, you know what? I can't wait till my Miami Hurricanes come back. You know what? Y'all enjoy the ha-ha all you want.
It's no
Mario
ha-ha.
can have us back.
Miami is always going to be relevant. relevant. I told you, I tell another Miami Hurricane fan that why? Because they're the U. Just like you want to hate on New York, but at the end of the day, New York will always be relevant because billion people go there every day and they want to see a whole bunch of stuff. And the team's got a whole ton of money. Even though Knicks been trash forever, guess what? They're like number 3 on like biggest what's it called? All the money in the world franchises. I forgot what they call it, but you know what I'm trying to say. So it don't matter. The U will always be relevant. Okay, so you have that. People are still going to want to go there. People still try and transfer there. So be happy. Let him have the CB.
I am being happy. I'm not mad. And yes, that is correct. When he's only been recruited since December 4th, which is amazing that he pulled that class, this kind of class. Exactly. But I'm going to say this. This is how confident I am. I bet you right now, January 20th, 2023 at 6:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Miami will have a better record than Colorado.
That's not shocking.
It is shocking, yes, because that's not what y'all expect out of Colorado. Miami will have a better record than Colorado.
Miami still got 5-star recruits. You claim they have a ton, so Colorado only got 2, and they're on the
No, Deion on the come up, right? Y'all said Deion's gonna win. Miami's gonna have a better record than Colorado.
You can have a come up and not win a bowl game. Obviously, I bet they have a winning record.
You bet they don't have a winning record.
Yes. You want to place a bet like how Skip and Shammy doing? I don't do that diet, dude. That's gross. But we could do something else. We could do.
That's what I said. We come up with a gentleman's bet or whatever. We come up with something.
I like shrimp. So.
Yeah, it's all right. So a dinner for 2 on the hubby. If Colorado put that down, dinner for 2.
Nah, but on the real, I really like I like Dr. Pepper. You could buy me a case of Dr. Pepper.
That's all I'm saying. I put anything, and Luke Stockton, how much? I mean, I put money on it. Not a lot, because I am a working father. But Miami, I'm trying to tell y'all now. I'm going to say it now, and I know a lot of y'all going to say that I say that every year. Miami's a sleeping giant, and I think Mario's really about to flip this morning. I think we're really about to get the same clip. Miami's going to be a powerhouse before Colorado. I'm trying to tell you. Miami, I expect to be championship contenders in about 3 years, and we're going to be coming back, man. So, stop hating. That is, but I'll say this. That is a big game right there that Quentin Morgan said. We're going to see in that TCU game. We're going to see what he's about at the TCU game. Because they play TCU first. And if he blows them out in front of a national crowd, he's going to have a lot of recruits. I'm going to say that. Luck Stockton, stop hating on my Miami Hurricanes.
That was hilarious. She said shrimp. Yeah. Okay, I'm just playing. I would like, I like lemonade, the little cans of lemonade.
You're still out here thinking about this bet. You're out here still thinking about this bet, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. All I'm saying is
Miami's going to have about, how many wins are in the, like how many games y'all play? How many games? I don't be knowing the games. Be like 17, right? No, don't be 17. I'm sorry. My bad. It's 12 games. It's 12 games.
Miami's going to win 10
right?
games next year. I feel like Miami's going to win 10 games.
No, how many games does that college teams get? 12 or 13?
Most of the time it's 12. 12, okay. And then if you make it to the championship,
so y'all going 10-2?
15, yeah. I expect 10-2 and ACC
7 wins. I give y'all 7 or 8 wins.
Colorado will get 7 or 8 wins. Looking at Colorado's schedule, I give you 3 wins in Colorado.
Bruh, you just hated.
How's that hated?
You know they're going to win more than that. It'd probably be like 7.
I see. They only won 1 game last year, so that's an improvement if they win 3 anyway.
They'll have 7 or 8 wins.
So, no. They're not going to beat USC. They're not going to beat UCLA. Okay. They're not going to beat Oregon. I don't think they're going to beat TCU. I don't see them beating Arizona.
Well, TCU is going to have a drop there after that beating. They might not be the same.
We'll see. We'll see. I just don't see it. I see 3 to 4 wins next season.
Bro, I'm weak. 10-2. I cannot wait till this next season comes.
Miami is. Hey, I'll say this. At least I'm better than most of y'all other fans. All y'all went from y'all were USC fans, y'all were Florida fans, y'all were Alabama fans. Not everybody Georgia fans. Now all y'all gonna be Colorado fans. Decide what fans y'all want to be this year. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm a hardcore Miami Hurricane fan since 1996. I've held on to these times. So I can say my Hurricanes going 10-2. You flip-flopping jokers over here that can't decide what team. All y'all gonna be Colorado fans now, right now. All y'all. Luck Stockton, I know you ain't talking because you already told me you a Colorado fan and you was a Clemson fan.
We're rooting for Deion. We're rooting for Deion. That's mainly the reason. Okay, let us root for him.
Oh man, followers.
What you mean? You act like you didn't love Prime growing up. You loved Prime.
I did. My favorite player is Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, Randy Moss are my two favorite players.
Respect. I used to love.
But Deion Sanders, yes, arguably the greatest corner of all time. I won't say it's a blowout. I think a lot of players have arguments.
Oh my!
You don't think some players have?
But to me, some things are just clear.
Hold on. First of all, during Deion Sanders' prime, he wasn't the clear-cut best corner. It was between him and Rod Woodson.
Let me tell you this.
Yes.
I'm gonna end this right now. So this is the reason why he's the best. Because people always like to be like, oh, but he don't have no interceptions. He never led the league in interceptions. You know why?
Because they ain't throwing the side. Same thing Darrell Reeves did.
End of discussion.
Same thing with Darrell Reeves though. Same thing with Darrell Reeves though. Same thing with Chad Bailey though.
I loved him.
Same thing with Chad Bailey though.
They were scared of Prime though.
I get you, but they did the same thing with Darrell Reeves and Chad Bailey.
As much as Prime, never ever.
Darrell Reeves had a whole thing called Reeves Island.
I know, and I loved Reeves, but at the end of the day, even he know.
Now ask Deion Sanders to tackle Derrick Henry then.
I'm sure he would have tried.
Nah, he wouldn't have tried. He would have made a business decision. I'm just saying.
He wouldn't have. Prime wasn't scared of no one. That's why he got them toes.
Oh, Lord.
His hands like this and like this and to the side. He didn't care.
He was the best. Yes, he is the greatest man-to-man shutdown corner of all time. Complete package corner. There are some people that have legitimate arguments. That's all I'm saying. There are some players that have legitimate arguments if you go complete package. Yes, but Randy Moss is arguably the greatest wide receiver of all time.
No, arguably.
Jerry Rice took Deion Sanders' soul. Jerry Rice took Deion Sanders' soul.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
he didn't. Next.
Okay.
He's never taking that man's soul.
Go to the next topic.
Okay, so
go to the next topic. What are we talking about? NBA predictions.
Don't try to run away from this beatdown because it's just clear. I don't know why. Some things are just clear. Just like the Kobe thing was clear. This is clear.
Y'all all got dementia. I swear. Y'all got dementia. Everybody forget. I swear. I'm the only one that remembers everything. Don't get it twisted. Deion Sanders did his thing against Jerry Rice, but Jerry Rice did have some good games against Deion Sanders.
Okay, he said Jerry killed that man. It's on YouTube. I haven't seen it, so until then, he didn't kill that man. So I'll keep it. Until then, let me go watch it on YouTube, and then I'll come back to you. As of right now, he did not kill that man that hard.
Oh my God! Did Randy Moss really kill him? All we remember is that one time he got burned. He caught the one hand. He faked the hand me. But there has been games Darrell Reeves shut down Randy Moss. So come on now.
Well, I've never seen it.
See, this was wrong.
This was
later. Social media.
This was later. That was later in his career when Morse was about to retire, maybe, but not prime Randy Moss. And I used to love Randy Moss. I used to think that was my baby father, but at the end of the day, we have to come to reality.
NBA predictions. Well, that's what we discussed for another day.
It's the NBA All Stars. Who we have the NBA All Stars?
Discuss another day. So the NBA All Star vote. I think the final. Vote before the final release came up.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest change was who? Kevin Durant is not number one no more. It is now Giannis. Giannis is now number one.
That's the biggest change. That's not a change.
That's not a change.
To me, it's not.
Well, the big change is because Giannis is the number one vote getter on the East side.
Can't play. KD is not going to be able to play.
But yeah, KD's probably not going to play.
So I don't care. That didn't hurt my little feelings. I was like, go ahead and vote for him. He's still gonna be an all-star, so it really doesn't matter. So
with that being, let's do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do your first half award show. So who is your?
Wait, let me just laugh at this for a second.
He did kill her that hard. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a difference. You know how when you get beat up. Well, I never got beat up, but if I did get beat up, it was like, dang, I got beat up hard, or dang, I didn't get beat up. See, you get beat up that hard. You had a little lick here and there. That was that. So, but go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, So first, who you think is? Let's skip the All-Star vote. Who are your 5 first half All-Stars on the East?
Oh yeah. Okay. So I still have Donovan Mitchell and Kyrie. That's who I've been voting for.
Yeah, the guard. I know she tried to save it.
I'm always save myself. But no, I had so Kyrie and Donovan. Then I voted of course KD and Jason Tatum.
Giannis or Embiid?
I'm not gonna hold you. I've been leaving out Embiid, but since Giannis been out, I voted for Embiid. So I'm gonna put Embiid because Giannis been out. I think he still has knee soreness or something. But
yeah, he got knee soreness.
He doesn't have an injury like KD to where he won't be able to play an All-Star. He'll definitely be able to play. He just has knee soreness, so he'll be back. So
yeah, I'll say this. I pretty much agree. Kyrie, Spider, Tatum, Giannis, and Embiid. Now, if KD is not hurt, I would take Embiid out and put KD there over Embiid. That's my 5 on the East. I'll give an honorable mention though. Tyrese Halliburton. I think needs an honorable mention. I think he should
be voted. He should not voted.
He definitely should make it.
But I mean, that's the coaches and stuff.
That's why you remember when you was asking me when you had texted me last night. What was that? 2 days ago when you was talking about.
It wasn't 2 days ago. It was probably like 2 weeks when I said, "Who would you choose between Tyrese?" Or...
No, not that one. Not that one. When you was saying what's my boy name? You said it was gonna be comeback player of the year, and I said that's
Laurie.
Yeah, and I said that's kind of tough because one person I'm talking about, not comeback, most improved. Excuse me.
Yeah, it was most improved. Sorry.
Most improved, and I said that's kind of tough because you got Tyrese Halliburton definitely improved himself over them years. So, oh Jesus, I see what you see. Ain't nobody studying like Stockton.
I mean,
Jaylen Brown legit is an MVP candidate, but you can tell people don't pay attention to basketball. He is. I mean, I'm not saying he's better than Tatum. Hold on. When I mean legit MVP candidate, you could have 10 MVP candidates, right?
He's not in there. He's not.
Jaylen Brown is definitely there. So, and that's facts too, by the way. Jaylen Brown is MJ and Tatum is Pippen. That's what remind me. Jaylen Brown is another one that should get definitely All-Star consideration because him and Tatum is playing great. They're both playing great, not just Tatum. They're both playing great.
Who said he wasn't playing great? But when
y'all be trying to dog my boy.
MJ. Y'all be calling this man MJ. Bruh, this is crazy.
So let me ask you something. Hold on. Tell me, am I lying? When they played against Golden State, who seemed like they was not scared?
Jaylen Brown was the better player.
Thank you. And who seemed like he was not scared of the moment? That was clutch. He got the clutch G.
I wouldn't be scared of the moment either if I had Steph on me and then the other person had and then Draymond was on Tatum the whole time. Or
Draymond ain't the good defender that he used to be. And if Jason Tatum that dude, that shouldn't matter, right?
I agree.
If Jason Tatum that dude, right, he's up there with LeBron. Because when Draymond Green was guarding LeBron, what LeBron was doing to Draymond Green? Getting buckets.
Are we really
getting buckets?
Look,
getting buckets.
That's
Tatum
wild.
That dude, right?
William. That's really wild.
Not William.
Joshua, Joseph, Tom, Luck, all of y'all. I don't care. Whoever don't agree with me, that's fine. Jaylen Brown is not no Michael Jordan. He's good. He's really good.
I mean, we're not saying he's Michael Jordan, but when it comes to the pecking order, he is Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Mr. Wells, please tell me your top 10 right now. Please put it in. Please put it in. Please put it in. Please. Oh, please. Okay, fine. If that's the case, please. Who's Bradley Stevens? Please trade Jason Tatum since Jaylen Brown's supposed to be please. And I don't want to hear about how he need another star. Please let this man be by himself because apparently y'all say he don't need Tatum.
He can. Jaylen Brown is legit. He is playing like a top 10 player right now. He is.
Not last night, and since he's been back, he's been buns.
Oh my dude.
So why we buns?
He just came back.
Oh, now it just came back because when Tatum just come back and he be buns, y'all be like, oh nah, he should tape his face
because y'all gonna give him an excuse
and then all this other stuff.
Because y'all to say. I mean, all I'm saying is this. It was the same argument I had with Luka. If you gonna tell me Tatum is that top 5 players, the top 5 players in the league are those dudes. I don't want to hear no excuse.
This year he's been that dude. And then this is his first finals. Y'all act like the man is supposed to be like on some type. Even Kobe had Shaq his first one, so he played well, blah 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 blah. I know LeBron played well, but he still lost. Who else sucked in the first finals? Trying to think about someone else that sucked in the first finals. He didn't even suck that bad. He just didn't come through. Yeah, I can't think about no one else.
You see this comment right here? This is why I be going in at y'all, because y'all been
hyping that man. He did go as a rookie. He did go as a rookie.
Hold on. That's true. And y'all been hyping him as that dude.
When Jaylen Brown was already there.
Jaylen Brown was already there.
The year before, by the way. He was there the year before.
He needed Scottie Pippen. He needed Scottie Pippen. I mean, Michael Jordan.
When Jordan was still cooking, Jordan was cooking even though he needed Scottie Pippen.
Look, Jaylen legitimately had a good rookie year. Did he win rookie year? No, but he had a good.
I don't remember his good rookie year. I don't remember his rookie year.
I don't want to hear nothing about your memory, because you're trying to tell me that Jerry Rice was not killing Deion Sanders. So don't tell me nothing about your memory. Your memory is trash right now. So
listen, I need to see it for real, because I was probably like 4 or 5.
Exactly.
When Jerry Rice was cooking Deion. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got that one. Whatever. But all I know is that about this Jason Brown and Jaylen crap, y'all are like on another level of psychopaths. Like, I don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all really be like, so he was cooking his first year when Jason Tatum wasn't there. That's what you're telling me.
I said he had a good rookie year. Was Tatum cooking? The only thing I know about, and why was it that Tatum led him to the Eastern Conference Championship? I'm gonna have to look back.
Because Isaiah Thomas was doing first. I want to say Isaiah Thomas, God bless him. He should be in the league. I don't care what no one say. I mean, is he like?
Yes, I get you.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. He was there, and honestly, he was the guy there because Jason Tatum was a young puppy. But we were all talking about how Jason Tatum, we saw the potential. He was averaging like 17.
You got your years wrong. Let me say something. You got your years wrong. Lord, because when he hit his ascension is when Kyrie was there.
Oh, it was Kyrie. My bad. It was
Kyrie was there. Because remember,
Kyrie didn't play.
Kyrie didn't play. But here's my thing. It was Tatum and Brown that led them both. They both did their job.
But he wasn't that. Brown wasn't.
Oh my God! This is why I have the problem.
Brown wasn't like he was now, and that's a fact. You know he wasn't. He's way better now. This is why I have the problem.
This is why I be going off like this. Y'all don't want to give Jaylen Brown his credit. Jaylen Brown and Tatum both did their thing.
You are so annoying with this Jaylen Brown stuff. I don't even like. Sometimes I don't even want to text you. Be like, you watching Boston play, because I don't want to hear how Jaylen Brown is God sent and Jordan birthed him. And if you could birth him,
in 50 years, y'all gonna swear. Exactly. You know why? Luck Stockton say this? Because y'all trying to raise up Jason Tatum's profile right now. Because because in 50 years, y'all gonna give him the Kobe treatment and make it seem like the man took a nobody team to the championship, and I'll be here 80 years old having to remind y'all Jaylen Brown was that dude during the time.
Mo Cheeks already put you in your place about that. He didn't play with no one in that 09 team was not great. Now, was it buns like LeBron's 07 team? No, but it wasn't all that great. You act like he was playing with 96 Jordan team or something, and even that team was
first of all, okay, once again, like I defeated you and Mo Cheeks last time. I defeat y'all last time. Again, you had a veteran point guard in Derek Fisher. You had a great sixth man in Lamar Odom. You had a defensive player of the year candidate in Ron Artest, aka Meta World Peace. You had a top 5 center in Andrew Bynum at the time. You had a top 5 power forward at Paul Gasol at the time. You had a young Trevor Ariza, a young Shannon Brown. Stop acting like that team was like the 2000 Philadelphia 76ers or the freaking 06 Cavs.
They were good, but they were decent. You act, bruh.
They were not decent. They was a favorite to win it all. They were the favorite.
Because of Kobe. That wasn't
because of Kobe. Because of Kobe.
Oh my God. It's okay to give him 1 year of props.
Jason Tatum about to get the Kobe treatment. I promise. He gonna get the Kobe treatment. Watch in 50 years, y'all gonna swear Jason. If Jason Tatum won the championship right now, y'all gonna swear he did it by himself.
No, we would not. First off, what I will say is this Boston team is better than that Laker team. I will say that overall, overall they're better. He should win it. He should win it. As on a talent perspective, I would probably. Well, yeah, talent-wise, Do you think Marcus Smart is more of a talent than Derek Fisher?
See, that's tricky.
That's actually a good matchup. By the
Marcus
way,
Smart is a defender, but Derek Fisher gave you more on the
game,
offensive side too, though. The Fisher gave you a lot on the offensive side.
But I mean, Marcus,
and he was clutch, very clutch,
very clutch. Now, see, that's an argument you can say. Was Derek Fisher clutch? Yes. Now, am I going to give him like he was some Isaiah Thomas with Kobe? No. Yeah, that's what you want us to think.
You transfer that 09, you transfer that 09 Lakers team up to here, they beat that Boston Celtics squad. How not? How not? What Al Horford gonna do with Paul Gasol, the young Paul Gasol?
You know.
And then what he gonna do? What you gonna do when you throw Lamar Odom out there, huh? I love Jaylen Brown, but Kobe's gonna kill Jaylen Brown.
Okay. If I used to drink alcohol, and I don't drink no more, like, because it takes me to a dark place, and I've been through a lot, and I just don't want to, I'm good now. But you almost had me want to take a drink. Like, you almost did. Like, what you just said, wow.
I know. I mean, they would. That's all I'm saying.
That Lakers team. Well, okay, I will say this. Kobe is Kobe, so maybe he would have.
Oh, God. So it's going to be all Kobe. not that he had a better team. Not that he had a better team. It's all You know what? Speaking of the West, who's your 5 All-Stars in the West? Let's go ahead.
My 5 All-Stars in the West? Yes. I have I have Yoke. Yoke. Man, who do I have down here? Oh, I think I voted for Sabonis. I think Sabonis deserves a nod. I think he's playing wonderfully.
So Joker, Sabonis.
Who's the other guy? Did I vote for? Oh, LeBron. I voted for LeBron.
So you Sabonis over AD and Zion?
Oh, that's who I voted for. Thanks for reminding me, friend. It was Zion. That's how you pronounce it, by the way. Zion. It was Zion. That's a bonus. It was Zion, LeBron, and who's that person? Joker. And then the top 2, I had. I really wanted to vote for Shea, but I didn't. I voted for Luka and Ja. Even over Steph. Just because Steph has been injured. See, this is the thing. I'm trying to give respect to where respect is due. Even if someone's injured, I know I voted for KD, but KD has played more. He just came back.
I mean, did you see the game yesterday when they played Boston?
KD just
even though they won, Steph hooped that game.
I know, but I mean, I think Ja been playing the whole year. Ja has his team higher, in the rankings, and then also, I mean, Luka has been playing lights out and stuff, and then he needs some help. That's one person. Like, I know you don't think, oh yeah, just be Jordan and don't need no help. No, he needs some help. He needs I'm not saying he needs another star. But he needs something else, and something's missing. Christian Wood's been good for them, though. He's shocked me, but he needs something else. Brunson. See, that's the thing, and people act like Jalen Brunson was like, nah, he can find it.
Nah, Jalen Brunson, that dude. Jalen
Brunson's proven, and I'm glad he left. He's proven, because sometimes when you have to be without a great player to show your true potential, and that's what he's doing, and I respect it. So God bless.
Jalen Brunson,
he's doing his thing.
My West, I'll say, is Joker, Zion,
LeBron, right?
LeBron.
I didn't vote for AD. AD hasn't been out. And let
me say this: kudos to LeBron. And for me, who I am, I will sit here and tell you, I'm not a LeBron James fan. Haven't been one. Argue with my brother all the time with LeBron versus Michael Jordan all the time. But I mean, this man is balling at the age of 38 offensively. Now, defensively, he ain't doing nothing. And
rightfully
to me, him balling. This is the proof that he is starting to fall off, because it used to be all you need is LeBron James on your team and you make it to the championship. Now that's not even enough now. That's not even enough, because he just doesn't have the skills as to pull a team anymore, like he could. Because it ain't like, I mean, Russ playing pretty good, but once again, AD's hurt, and I've been telling y'all that's been the problem with the Lakers the entire time is Mr. Glass can't stay healthy. But my guards, I'm going Steph and Luka. Yes, it was close, Ja and Shea. And I almost took off Luka because the team is not playing that good. I think, in fact, now the playoffs end today. I think they wouldn't be in the playoffs or something
They're
like
like
that.
number 13.
Yeah, they wouldn't be in the playoffs. So
they still have time. I think they're gonna sneak into
they still got time, but I mean, it goes to, this is the problem with Luka's style still, the ball dominant style. So it's still gonna be a problem. But but I still think he's still playing at a level, and this is why I said, I've always joked that I said Michael Jordan did grow up in the right age, because if he grew up in the social media age, this is kind of like what we're seeing. Luka's putting up like Michael Jordan type numbers, but it's not having the success, and we're trying to wonder, is it Luka's fault or is it the team fault? So, but that's my five. Like I said, special shout out to Shea. Definitely Shea. Ooh boy, Shea any other year would be in there. De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis. Is another one that's good. Like the West is kind of loaded. So
yeah, I can't vote for Steph in the start. I know he is going to make it because he's Steph. So I already know it's going to be Luka and Steph. They're the top two because I keep on looking at this. I mean, I'm looking at the standings, and it's just they're the most popular guards in the West, and that's okay. I'm cool with it. But I just feel like Ja deserves it more. But Ja's going to get in from from the people, and All-Star, they want to see Ja. So who would you, just a quick question, I don't know if I ever asked you this, like, oh no, I probably did, I just want you to say it on air. Who would you choose for your point guard for the next 12 years, Tyrese or Shea?
Ooh, you didn't ask me this.
I didn't. Oh.
You didn't ask me this.
I knew it'd be a good question. I slick want to. It's tougher than you think, huh?
It is.
Because first I said Tyrese, and then I was like, but Shea is better.
Yeah, Shea's better on the defensive side, so I'll go Shea. Give me Shea. I think Tyrese is a better playmaker, and even though he got that ugly behind set shot, I think he's a better shooter. He is the better shooter. Shea on the defensive side is better.
And he's a little taller. He's like 6'6", and
Tyrese is no little person. Tyrese is about 6'5". Shea's about 6'7", but they both are tall point guards.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's wrap this up real quick with this. So right now, who is your rookie of the year? This one's probably sounds
easy. That Duke Blue Devil. I mean, don't lie, he's doing great things.
No,
he's averaging 21.
You were correct. You have been telling me how good Paolo is. I was hating earlier by saying he's not going to be that good.
That's the UNC in you. Just be real.
That probably is the UNC in me. I do see a future top 5 player in Paolo. Like, I really do see that.
He has the ability. If he just needs some players around him, they'll be straight. I mean, Magic be beating people that they shouldn't beat, honestly. And so, yeah, he's that guy. Now, Chet would have made it more interesting. Is that his name? Chet? He would have made it more interesting. I personally think once he steps his big toe on the what's it called? What's this called? When you be bound the hardwood. Yeah, once he steps his big toe on the hardwood, I think God forbid, knock on wood, I think it might break because he looks very, very flimsy. Like
when the last time you seen him?
That's the point. Is he hooping? I hope he's hooping. I hope he's
practicing. My boy gonna come back with that Giannis body next. That's all.
Nah, I mean the biggest he probably get is like KD wise. I don't think he's ever gonna be like a Giannis.
Nah, he'll be like KD. Yeah.
He'll be like that because KD is still skinny, but he has a little muscular now. Like it's like a little muscle, a little tone, but it's still scrawny.
It's still wrong because they say he's 230 pounds, and KD does not look 230 pounds to me. But
it's because of his height. His height makes up for
but I agree with you. Paulo is definitely the rookie of the year so far. I give special shout out. Jabari Smith has had a pretty decent season.
No, he's had a good season too. It's just Paulo. He's has great plays. Yeah. Question 2: did you see the Dejounte, is that how you say his name? Murray interview about the San Antonio Spurs?
I haven't seen it yet. I saw a clip. I heard.
I just want to he said they. He said he felt like they treated the one that got me. The best part was about Tony Parker because he seemed a little snaky.
But that ain't the first time about Tony.
He left. He was like he felt like he would have mentored him. He said if he didn't feel some type of way of me taking his starting spot, that he should have mentored me.
That's not the first time. I think Steven Jackson said Tony Parker is an a-hole.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah,
he's selfish.
Yep. I just thought that was very interesting that because he was like, why did he go to the Hornets? He could have just mentored me and still played behind me
That's
and
very
could
true.
have retired a Spur and called it a
Because he didn't do
day.
nothing in Charlotte.
No, he didn't do anything. He was just there for a year and bounced.
Yeah,
he really could have just helped him or whatever. But I just thought that was really interesting. So
no, that's true.
And
so who you got for your 6-man?
6-man of the year. I want to say, wait, who are your candidates? Because I feel like I forgot a name. It's Tyler Hero.
Oh no, I think it's Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero, okay.
I think it's between Hero
or Westbrook. Westbrook is having a good 6-man of the year. He's having pretty good.
Herb Jones from the Pelicans, I think is a good one.
Tyler's gonna get it again.
But I think Tyler Hero's gonna get it.
And then most improved, who I still say is Laurie. Because Laurie
Marketing.
He came out of nowhere and he's averaging like 24.
I knew. Look, I can't say he came out of nowhere. I knew Laurie Marketing when he played for Chicago. I was surprised Chicago got rid of him. He had a decent rookie year. He really had a decent. Go back and look. He had a decent rookie year. I was surprised they let him go. But now Laurie Marketing is up there. I think it's between Laurie Marketing and Halliburton. I think Halliburton's going to win in my eyes. But Laurie is a good
for what? Oh, for
most improved.
Or it might be, is Shea in it too?
Maybe Shay's another one because he definitely drastically improved. I mean, it's more like the job. Shay's improvement is like the job when Ja had won it that year. That's the Ja improvement where you go from okay, he might be a starter. Boom. Oh, okay, now he is a star. That's the jump Shea is making right now. Fact. So with that last one, who you got for your MVP so far?
So far, I have Joker. It should be him. I feel like he's playing at an unbelievable level. I feel like his numbers are even better than it was his couple years he won. And also they're the number one seed. If they continue to be the number one seed, I don't know how you don't give it to him. And Tatum is second. I have Tatum second. He's having the best year of his career, whether you want to hate or not. He really is having the best year of his career. But yeah, I still want to say Joker. Mm-hmm. Joker's having an unbelievable. I feel like that, and I know people want to sneak Embiid in there, and I get it. Mm-hmm. I really do, and they're coming up the standings. They're kind of sleeping. We're kind of slept on them because we're with them now. It's not even about them. We know who they are. We're waiting for the playoffs. I mean, that's all I'm waiting for. I don't care about what they're doing in the regular season anymore. To me, I don't care what Harden's doing in the regular season. I think he knows that now. I think he's like, I just need to turn up in the playoffs because we don't care about that stuff. He won. I mean,
no, I can agree. It's definitely Joker again. It's amazing. He should win 3-time MVP, and I think if Denver ends as the number one seed, he definitely will be.
I think he will win MVP. It for real.
And to tell you how good Joker is, one player that we think he won't win most improved, but I think he should get considered. Aaron Gordon has had a career resurrection playing around the Joker at Denver. Like, Aaron Gordon is Denver's second best player. It's not Murray or Porter. It's Aaron Gordon.
Yeah,
and they don't work out some type of combination where Gordon is playing out his mind. So,
and that the team is just overall really good. I mean, Caldwell Pope is playing well. Yeah. That was a good pickup for him. Bruce Brown. I mean, God bless him. He's doing what he do. Now he wants to make shots now, but cool. I'm gonna let it go.
Because it's Joker, man. It's all because of the Joker. You got a Joker on your team.
Honey, he be going and trying to dunk on people. I don't want to hear it. But then again, they probably just Steve Nash wasn't a good coach, like I've been trying to tell people. So, but
definitely see that.
I'm glad he's doing his thing. And then who else is on the team with him? Joker makes everyone better.
Yeah,
that's the difference between him and. People don't like when I say this. That's one of the main differences between him and Embiid. I think Embiid is maybe the so-called. You can't even say he's more skilled anymore. He's just better on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's better than him on the defensive end.
Like on the real, like making your teammates better and all that. Joker, he just doesn't look like he's good. I mean, if I saw him on the street, I'd be like, oh, look at this big dude. He looks like he'll run out of gas and then he'll average 100 in the playgrounds, something like that. But yeah, I think it's Joker. And of course, KD was in it before he got hurt. He was in my top 3. So
I agree. And like I said, I'll end it on this. It was like a Joker's passing ability is the reason why all these players getting better. To the point where I saw a quote where it says Joker is already the best passing center of all time. It's time to now put him up there with Magic Johnson and LeBron James as maybe one of the greatest passers of all time. And I absolutely agree with that.
Whoa.
Joker is almost about to average a triple-double. That is amazing at center.
No.
Especially to get the assist.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. That's all I'm saying.
I just didn't expect that quote. That was a great way to end. I'm sure you're going to have people a little...
Nah, Will Bates here to get everybody else set. But that's the end of the At the Buzzer episode. We are here. I know we're here on Friday, but we're always here Tuesday and Thursday. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We'll do better, guys. We'll do better.
We'll definitely do better. But we appreciate the love, the likes, the subscribes, and the shares. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. Definitely appreciate it. Give us more feedback, positive or negative. I don't care. We'll take it. All right. And this is At the Buzz episode. I am King Will.
And I'm Jess.
And we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
See ya.